Oh, there we go. Hopefully it's going to work today. Hopefully. Ooh. Lovely. Oh boy. Here we go. Today. Dragon. Hello, hello, welcome in. Hey, Teresa. Hey, Flower Power. Sylvia, you beautiful souls. I forgot to do my cards today, so I'm just getting them now. It's all right. It's pretty quick. What's up? Hello. We're going to start the butterfly theme song here as soon as I get 3 pillars in the room. Bing. Bing. That's how quick I get them. So, I'm not choosing them. Hi, Cinnamon. Hi, beautiful. Hi, Brandy. All right. Give me 2 seconds and I'm going to start the butterfly song. Butterfly theme song. The Butterfly Sanctuary. Turn her up. Sing it with me.
When the morning greets the rising sun, another sacred day has just begun. We gather here with open hearts, each soul a light, each flame a spark, a place where peace becomes our way, where love is lived in what we say, with unity and deep respect. We build tomorrow step by step. The butterflies are taking flight, together shining through the night. No soul is ever left behind. One heart, one family, one light. Welcome to the Butterfly Sanctuary, where every soul remembers who they are. Free, 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 our hearts are beating, lighting hope like endless stars. Christ conscious collective rising, hand in hand across the earth, holding frequencies of heaven, knowing every soul has worth. We're building love, we're building peace, we're building heaven here on earth. Each morning wisdom lights the way with cards and messages every day. Ascended masters softly guide, archangels always by our side. The council's whisper, stand as one, until the work of love is done. Every reading, every song reminds us where our hearts belong. The dragons stir the ancient flame, calling each of us by name. Remember who you've always been.
Hi, Jackie. Welcome into the Butterfly Sanctuary.
Welcome to the Butterfly Sanctuary, where every soul remembers who they are. 333, our hearts are beating, lighting hope like endless stars. Christ conscious collective rising, hand in hand across the earth, holding
Grand Rising beautiful. Hi, Karen.
knowing every soul has a worth. We're building love, we're building peace, land, helping new tomorrows form. The Aurelian arc is calling, seeds of hope begin to rise. Every spark becomes a beacon, love awakening every life. Angelic humans, hearts unfolding, ancient wisdom newly born, walking gently with creation, greeting every sacred dawn. Welcome to the butterfly sanctuary, where people remembers who they are. Free, free, free.
One of my favorites.
Shining, lighting hope like in the stars. Christ conscious collective rising, every nation, every land. Peace and love, unity, respect. Walking forward, hand in hand. Every prayer, every heartbeat, every kindness, every song. Together we are holding heaven until the whole world sings along. The flame remember, the heart remember, the earth remember. Welcome home.
Welcome in, everybody. It's Wednesday. Hump day. All right. We're going to listen to the music that we created together. Always, no more copyrighted music in here. So if you're looking to hear some copyrighted music, it's not in here. This is our music that we created together. And some that I have created by myself. All right, we're going to do our cards, which I just got ready just now because I was running late. We did our dance this morning, which was great. I'm getting so excited for the portal, for the Ascension 1221 portal on July 25th, the meditation. It's going to be dynamic. Bring in that golden timeline. Activate your own golden timeline. Because remember, the kingdom is inside of you. So if you're going to activate your golden timeline, that's the way to do it. The Schumann's sitting at a 90 right now. There it is. So if you're feeling any sort of way, when it gets this high for me, I'm just like up in the clouds. Up in the clouds for the day. I love it. It empowers me. And also helps me connect to my higher self easier. So when it's that high. It's when it's low that I have a little bit of a difficulty. But we still get there. We get there every day because in every day, in every way, life is good. Life is great, right? And we are grateful to be here in this time. So let us go ahead and get our cards, our little tidbits of wisdom from the universe. They're always so amazing, especially the dragons that come in. Yeah, we connect with our dragons in here. We sure do. We acknowledge them because they do help us. Chakra wisdom. Chakra wisdom. Heart chakra, yes. Hi, Brittany. Hi, beautiful. This is your fourth chakra, your heart chakra, compassion and forgiveness. Color is green. I have compassion for myself and for those around me. I let go of anger, resentments, and torments from the past, and I do not give my power away to those involved. Forgiveness is a gift I give to myself. I forgive myself for things I feel I could have done differently in the past, and I remind myself that my response could not have been any more evolved than it was at the time. Yes. Hi, Ashariel. Hi, Irish. Hi, beautiful. I am compassionate to those in need, as this shows them that they are not alone. I practice this by listening, sharing, understanding, and being of service. Yes. Service to others. Service to others. Service to self is ego. Service to others is unity. Here is our healing energy. Our healing energy. Serenity. Through love, release, and inner work, I know peace. I have a gentle view of life and welcome every step with confidence. I remain brave in the face of fear and have the wisdom to let the universe do its work. Yes, serenity, more heart chakra. There's freedom, guys. Freedom, butterflies. I realize my wounds create doubt, resentment, and guilt. So I work to free myself of darkness. I cast off negative thoughts, find peace in my heart, and discover the being of light within me. Yes. Hi, Mama Yaya. Hi, Lynette. Freedom butterflies. Yes. Freedom butterflies. Freedom butterflies. Oh, look at how that lit up. I love that. When the dragons sing, we remember when the dragons sing. And then creation is our last of the healing energy. I have the power to direct my life. With a constructive attitude, I create what is best for my soul. I firmly believe I can transform and improve my inner and outer worlds by turning every thought into affirmative action. And I act in the image of God and bring light into my life. These are affirmations. Say them with conviction, right? Don't be weak when you're saying affirmations. Be strong and courageous. Here is our Starseed Oracle. You are a star keeper. Cosmic ancestors seed the light by staying grounded. Stay grounded. Rachel's really good at that. Rachel Evans. She's always grounding her energy, and it's beautiful. Hi, Sharon. Hi, beautiful. You are not alone. You have never been alone. Physical connection community. Don't think you are isolated. You are never alone. Yes. Grand Rising, Sharon. Hi, beautiful angel. Hi, Shell. Welcome in, beautiful. Hi, Chris. Welcome in, beautiful angels. Earth. Learning how to be human in the world, but not of it. Yes, we are in these vehicles, in these human suits, these body suits, and we need to take care of our cars. Our Merkaba is our light body. Our Merkaba is parked in these suits as long as we are grounded on this planet. But there will come a day when we're not grounded, when our tether breaks free and we go home. But that is always by God's choice. Always. It's funny, I talked to my dad yesterday, and he's like, well, I'm getting so weak, I just feel like I should just exit the planet. And I'm like, yeah, Dad, you'll come right back. It's exactly what I said to him. You'll be right back. And he goes, I know. And it's like, gosh, what the heck? You think just because your life gets really bad and maybe you can't walk for a little while, or you're not as strong as you used to be, that you can just exit the planet? That is not your choice. That is always God's choice. Unless you want to come back. Yeah, so we had that discussion. Oh, my dad's so stubborn. He drives me nuts, but I love him. All right. Here's our work your light. Boundaries. Where do you need to establish better boundaries? Yes, and pick up those light codes that are coming through these cards. They're beautiful and powerful. Unbound, releasing soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. Yes, release it all. Release it all. And play. Don't forget to play, guys. Have fun and celebrate. Don't be so serious. Do things that light your soul up, whether that's singing, dancing, creating, whatever it is that lights your soul up. Do that. Do that. What do you love to do? Do you love to walk? Do you love to be out in nature? Do you love to hug trees? Don't worry about what other people think about you when you are doing what you love to do, right? Not everybody's going to like your singing voice. Not everybody's going to like that painting. Not everybody's going to like the way you created that jewelry. But I'll tell you what, there is some people that will love it because they connect to your energy. Because they connect to your energy. Here is our spirit junkie. I bring peace with me wherever I go. Yes. I bring peace with me wherever I go. Yes. Okay. And here is our animal for the day. Our animal for the day. The polar bear. Again, we got the polar bear. The mystic. Know that challenges make you stronger. Challenges make you stronger. Someone really, really, really needs to hear this. Have faith when you face adversity. Take time to rest, dream, and renew your strength. Embrace your psychic abilities. You carry the shaman within. Know this. Know that you carry that shaman within you. You don't like your reality? Change it. You have the power to change it. You have to know you have the power to change it. Don't like what's going on in your reality? Change it. Turn the channel. Turn the channel. Here is our crystal for the day. The jade. Yes. Wellness. The recovery of health and wellness is here. The recovery of health and wellness is here. Yes. All right. Here's our first dragon card coming in. As above, so below. You carry both 3D and 5D keys. Stop turning the 3D keys. Stop living in the lower 3D. It's not good for you. It's not healthy for you. And I guarantee you're not going to be happy. Choose to turn the 5D keys. The Idea Hatcher. The Idea Hatcher is card 3, 8, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's an 11 card. Card 3, 8. You have to plant a lot of dreams, given that you never know which one is going to hatch. So let yourself have the ideas without the restrictions of practicality. When you let yourself dream big and plant wide, your chances of hatching grow exponentially. This moment urges you not to judge or criticize any particular option. Let yourself play with all the potential, considering all ideas. You never know which one is going to manifest. That's right. That's right. Hey, Trina. Hey, beautiful. And another dragon coming in today for us is the sunshine yellow dragon. Feel, respect, and understand them. Ahaha. Who's dreaming of animals? Yeah. Yep. Sunshine yellow dragon. I believe that's a 5th dimensional dragon. Yes, it is. It's a 5th dimensional dragon. We share our planet with a journey just as we are. Like us, animals come from a myriad of star systems and planets. They all incarnate on Earth to experience, learn, teach, and serve. Our task as humans is to cooperate with, look after, and learn from the animal kingdom. 5th dimensional sunshine yellow dragons work with Archangel Thelier, the angel of animals. They send bursts of sunny yellow light into the auras of those of us who love and honor animals and help us to assist and heal all creatures. They are currently working assiduously to touch the hearts of those who need to understand how to treat animals with respect. They also bathe animals in their sunshine yellow light to soothe and heal them so that they can fulfill their soul destiny. Drawing this dragon invites you to open your aura and allow sunshine yellow dragons to pour light into you, containing the keys and codes to understand at a profound level all the creatures of this planet. Then send these dragons to all humans who need to change their relationship with animals. See the minds and hearts of these people blazing, glorious yellow as they expand their perspective and see animals for who they truly are. It is also important to visualize all the animals in the world being touched by sunshine yellow dragons and lighting up with hope. Be a sunshine yellow bright bridge of light along which these dragons can travel to help animals everywhere. You will accrue good karma as you assist your fellow creatures. Yes. People that are cruel to animals are, I don't understand them. I don't understand them. I never will. I never will. You know, my dad told me last night, he has a dog. Me and my sister got together and got him a dog years ago. The dog is now 11 years old. And he is more worried about his dog than he is about himself. You know, he's like, that dog is my world, Tommy. And I'm like, I know, Dad. I know. And he's like, I just want to get home to my dog. I'm like, I know, Dad, but you got to do what they tell you to do, you know, and get stronger so that you can walk again, because he got a hematoma in his lower spine. And they told him it'd take 5 to 30 days for him to be healed. So I, of course, am sending him healing. And he is on our healing chain. But he's got to let himself be healed. And he's got to do his rehab in order to get his legs stronger and everything. He's really underweight right now. He's like 170 pounds. He's a tiny little thing now. And he never used to be. But he just wants to get home to his dog. That's his priority right now to him, is to get home to his dog. So, yeah, I'm praying for that. I'm praying he gets strong. And I know he's going to be okay. He's going to be okay. Yes, he does. He has inspiration. Yeah. All right. And this is our awakened dreamer, because we all are awakened dreamers. The rapture of remembering. This is divine knowledge. Rapturing is remembering. Interesting, right? So the rapture of the Bible is the great remembering, or the great awakening. Call to mind your favorite nighttime dream. Take a swim in the dream stream and get drenched in its soulful potency. Carry droplets of the dream back onto the dry land of your waking reality as you embody its energy and infuse its vibrancy. Yes. The rapture is remembering. That is what the rapture is about. Here is our butterfly for the day. Our beautiful butterfly. Forgiveness helps me to let go and move on with my life, opening up to new and loving experiences. Yes, absolutely. Forgiveness. Forgiveness is a big part of ascension, because without forgiveness in your heart, you're weighing yourself down with low frequencies. So we don't forgive others for them. We do it for us. We do it for us in order for us to be able to fly, to ascend when it is time to ascend. Hey, Mark. Hi, darling. And here is our first ascended master coming in today. Lord Shiva, transcendence, rise up. Honor your inner force. Steps are being given. Dance with the universe. Yes. Lord Shiva. All right, beautiful. Those are little tidbits of wisdom. And now we have some wisdom from our dragon. All right, he says, I call myself a flame because I do remember my flame. We are all remembering our flames. Beloved flames, you do not carry the fire. You are the fire that agreed to wear human form. Yes, you are. We talk about our bodies being our suits, being our cars, for our Merkaba, which is our light body. That's right. So you got to take care of your car. Many among you have spent years waiting for a sign that your work has mattered. You look upon the world and ask, have we made any difference at all? And I answer, every act of kindness rewrites timelines that you will never witness. You measure progress by headlines. We measure it by hearts that choose love when fear was easier. Every child comforted, every stranger forgiven, every prayer whispered in silence, every meditation, every laugh shared, every song born from hope. These are the true architecture of the new earth. The old world shakes because it cannot stand upon frequencies it no longer understands. Do not mistake noise for power. A dying structure is often the loudest. The new creation grows quietly, like roots beneath winter soil. Remain the gardener, not the judge. Yes. Remain the gardener. Oh, that's a song I gotta play. Be the garden. Stand like the mountain and be the garden. Be the garden. Yes. Not the judge. Right? Ascended Masters, today several familiar teachers seem to gather around one shared message. Hi, Mama Yaya. Hi, beautiful. Yeshua says love is not surrender to darkness. Love is refusing to become darkness while confronting it. Compassion does not mean allowing harm. Forgiveness does not erase wisdom. Walk with open hearts and clear eyes. Yes, hi, child of God. Hi, darling. Buddha says peace begins where reaction ends. Many energies now seek to provoke emotional storms. Before responding, breathe and observe. Choose consciously. Not every battle deserves your energy. Truth. Kuan Yin says mercy begins with yourselves. Many light workers carry guilt for resting. You were never asked to save the entire world alone. Rest is part of service. Joy is part of service. Laughter is sacred medicine. Don't forget to laugh, guys. Don't forget to laugh. Archangel Michael says, stand in your truth. Not louder, clearer. Truth does not need anger to become powerful. It becomes powerful when it is lived. Let your life become your testimony. Others will feel your frequency long before they understand your words. That's right. Archangel Gabriel, speak because love compels you. You gave our heart a new look. Thank you, Teresa. Not because fear frightens you. If you create posts, videos, music, or conversations, ask one question first. Will this help someone remember who they truly are? Absolutely. If the answer is yes, then do it. Do it. I know you guys get ideas in your head. And if you let them stay in your head, then you're not doing them justice. Let them out, because that idea or that thought that is coming from source should be shared. Archangel Raphael says healing continues in unexpected ways. Many have believed healing means returning to who they were. Raphael smiles, no. Healing is becoming who you were always meant to be. Hi, Julie. Hi, beautiful. Some relationships end. Some careers shift. Some identities dissolve. This is not failure. It is transformation. It is. The Council of Light says humanity is entering an age where discernment becomes one of its greatest spiritual gifts. Do not believe something because it creates excitement. Do not reject something because it creates discomfort. Bring everything through the heart, through wisdom, through patience. Truth welcomes examination. Fear demands immediate reaction. Know the difference. Use always discernment. A message for the butterflies. Beloved butterflies, you were never gathered merely to learn. You were gathered to remember. Every Friday, every song, every reading, every shared laugh, every shared tear, every meditation, every butterfly that finds their wings creates ripples. There's that word again, Mama Yaya. Far beyond what any of you can currently see. Some will remember through music, some through silence, some through friendships, some through simply being loved when they believed they were unlovable. You are all loved. Do not underestimate small acts. They are how heaven quietly changes earth. And a closing blessing. I see many flames worrying whether they are doing enough. You have mistaken urgency for purpose. The flame does not rush. The flame simply burns. Steady, faithful, and constant. Become less concerned with changing the whole world and more devoted to illuminating the few steps before you. One candle lights another, and soon, without announcing itself, the entire valley glows. That's true. Today's reflection, I am the flame. I remember who I am. I choose love without surrendering truth. I become a light that quietly awakens other lights. What is meant for me cannot be extinguished. The flame remembers, and so do I. Yes. I hope you guys said that with me. All right, Spirit says, let's say it again and say it with me. I am the flame. I remember who I am. I choose love without surrendering truth. I become a light that quietly awakens other lights. What is meant for me cannot be extinguished. The flame remembers, and so do I. Yes, powerful words, guys. Very, very powerful when spoken to yourself. They will light you up like a Christmas tree. Being lit up like a Christmas tree is when you can go from being in your root chakra all the way to your crown chakra into the soul star chakra in 3 days. 3 days. That's all it takes. 3 days to rebirth yourself into Christ consciousness. 3 days. That's all it takes. That's all it takes. So do that for yourself if you so choose. All right. We have a message from Yeshua. The miracle has already happened. This is a channeled message. Okay. This is a channeled message by Pamela Cribb. Dear friends, I am Yeshua. I am here with you to remind you of a future that lies ahead, but which is already present in you. You are moving toward the future, and at the same time, you are also moving toward the past, returning to the essence of who you are and who you always have been. To become who you are is essentially a journey through time, but it is also a journey outside time, an inner journey that cannot be measured in terms of linear progress. You have all become prisoners of the concept of time as it is conceived on earth. It is very restrictive to see yourself progressing in a linear process from A to B, in which you are becoming more, in which you go forward. You are held prisoner and slave to the idea that you have to keep advancing and that there is always more beyond the horizon. Naturally, there is a developmental process of the soul, but that is a process whereby you remember more and become more conscious of what you already are. The miracle has already happened. You are there. Allow this realization to sink in for a moment. You are a beautiful creation in which the consciousness within you is increasing. The more that consciousness includes all of who you are, the more light will shine into the creation that you are. And that process actually takes place in the now, or rather in a dimension outside of time. Spiritually speaking, all progress is actually a remembering of who you are. That's right. But in remembering yourself, you also create something in time. For example, you look at layers of yourself, your own fear, distrust, or anger, with gentleness and compassion, with understanding and love. And in this way, a new image opens up of who you are. You recognize your own innocence. You recognize your own depths. And with this recognition, you grow in consciousness, while at the same time becoming more of who you already are. The love that flows within you that belongs to your essential being becomes more visible to the world and to others, and more visible to you. So there is a process of growth, while at the same time you already are it. The future is already included in your past. Allow this knowledge to reassure you there is no need to construct, create, or build yourself. You are already everything you want to be. The only thing that matters is that you recognize this fact and that you stop fighting with life and struggling with yourself. There is a persistent illusion in human thinking that you are inadequate, that there is a lack that needs to be supplemented, that something is amiss, that there is a failing, and you can become very busy trying to resolve this lack, trying to correct it. You are starting from the assumption that something is wrong with you and that something is lacking. Do you see that this starting assumption is not the right one? If you look at yourself in this way, you are hopelessly embroiled in a struggle against yourself. If you can look at yourself with compassion and see yourself as a miracle in the making, then peace descends within your being. Let go of the idea that you are not enough in one way or another, that you are not whole, that something is not right with you. Know that you are unconditionally part of God, of creation, of all that lives. Let go of the pursuit of becoming whole. That sounds crazy, because of the pursuit of becoming whole seems to be the essence of the spiritual quest. But in fact, when you enter into a struggle with life and with time, that struggle brings you farther away from yourself. There is always the sense that things should happen faster than they actually do, and so disappointment and frustration arise. However, the miracle that you are waiting for does not happen in time, not by striving, working, or fighting. It happens unexpectedly, all at once, when you realize, I am it already, and it is good this way. My being a part of humanity with everything that goes along with that, light and dark feelings, thoughts, emotions, and moods. If you can look at it all with a smile, with warm understanding, or even with humor at times, then you come very close to the wholeness that is meant in true spiritual learning. It is a flowing along with what is, not going against life, but allowing it to develop naturally. That attitude is what brings you to your goal. Life itself wants to move in and through you. And if you assume that life is good, that it is directed toward wholeness, then you need not do it. You do not have to create it. It happens by itself. The only thing you need to do is give up the illusion that you are not good enough, that there is something wrong with you, or that you need to work on yourself. I want to ask you to join me in a visualization in which I bring you into touch with the symbol of the cross, an inner cross. Imagine a cross running through your body. Your arms are the horizontal beam of the cross, and the rest of your body is the upright beam. They connected in the middle at the level of your heart. In this image, the horizontal beam connects you with the visible world around you here on earth. It is your connection to the physical world, to the people around you, and to society. Then there is the dimension of the vertical beam, which runs from your crown into the cosmos and connects you with the sky, you might say, with the cosmic, the spiritual, your soul. At the bottom of that vertical beam is the earth on which your feet rest. The art of living is to stay as much as possible at the central point amid all the influences you experience and the choices you make. It is here at the center of the cross that the two streams naturally come together, where you stand in connection with your higher self, your soul, and your connection with the earth, the vertical flow, and at the same time are connected with life on earth, the world around you, the horizontal flow. See if you can observe within yourself where your consciousness is located most often in this image of the cross. Imagine that your consciousness is a ball of light. Look at where it normally locates itself. In the center, lower, or higher. more in the horizontal beam or in the vertical beam. Just notice what image spontaneously arises from where your consciousness is located most often. And see how that feels for you. Now imagine that your consciousness, that sphere of light, is completely centered in your heart at the crossing of the two beams. And see what that does for you. What could possibly change in the way you are now in the world? Could you do certain things differently or relate to people in a different manner? See what it takes to be completely in the center of the cross. For some of you, it may be that you are too much located in the horizontal arm of the cross, that your attention is absorbed by the busyness of the outside world, and that you lose the connection to your inner cosmic channel. In the long run, this will make you restless or tired or unfulfilled. Or it could be that you are too much on the vertical axis at times, that you live very much within your own inner world, and that the outward flow is not sufficient. When you cannot express yourself adequately in the outside world, that is an indication that there is not enough energy flowing outward from within. See how it is for you. Imagine that you are in the center again, and that by being there, you are connected with your soul, with the spiritual, and that from there you can sometimes feel very clearly what your path is. You have intuitions and insights, and that gives you a sense of joy and hope. The question then stands before you. How does this translate into the world, into the physical reality in which you live? And with that question, the issue of time also arises. The intuitions and insights you receive from your cosmic vertical dimension are timeless, while what you encounter from the world in the horizontal dimension works with time and matter, makes plans, and wants to see results. So imagine how you can combine both in the best possible way. When you are in the center, you are in your heart. From there, imagine yourself open to the prompting of your soul, the soft whispers that occasionally come to you and tell you what would be joyful and inspiring for you to do in your life. Now see if you can manage to receive those illuminations in your heart, and from there, radiate them along the horizontal axis into the world. Sense if you can hold on to the light of your soul so that the entire cross is enlivened by your light. See what you might need in order to stay true to those insights and the light of your soul. It is important that you remain connected with both your inner life and your outer life. Hi, Iron Gold. Hi, beautiful. Hi, Chicken Butt. Those two dimensions should be in balance for you to feel truly fulfilled as a human being. But realize that in the vertical direction of your soul, your higher self lies. The essential truth that you already know everything you are. You are the miracle. You are part of God, unconditionally. Do not believe in the duality of the world that tells you that you need to become all kinds of things or improve all kinds of things in yourself. Have faith in the miracle. Recognize it in yourself as you can recognize it in another. The miracle of one's being, one's essence is always there. Be faithful to that inner knowing when you step out into the world. There is a need in this world for this insight and for that flow of energy that comes from the dimension of the timeless, of the soul. That is always the starting point of real inspiration. Do not be afraid to let that flow freely enter the world. In this way, your soul manifests itself in time, in space, in matter. And that brings inspiration for you and also for others. The horizontal axis that connects you with the world quite often causes tensions within you. There might be pressures on you from without, making you think that you need to do all kinds of things. It is a pressure that pulls you away from yourself It can make you want to ward off the whole outside world and live mostly within your inner world, away from society. But the necessary art is to bring forward the light of your own soul, and thus to be faithful to the promptings of your soul, while remaining connected with the environment outside of you. The bringing forward of your light is the greatest gift you can give to others, because then others are encouraged to do the same. Be not afraid of your own light. Stay in touch with your soul and also with the world, because that is definitely your task at this time, to radiate who you are in the world, not to retreat from this world, but to remain in it and to radiate your light. I thank you all for your presence. I am with you as a friend and stand beside you with joy. I recognize the wonder of you. Have faith in all you are going to do. Yes. That was a message from Yeshua. He is our brother. He stands beside us. He is one of us. He is the original way shower. We are doing his work on earth as well as God's work. We are the soul. We are divine light. We are divine love. We are divine will, and we are by divine design. Know this. Live it. Breathe it. Those of you that doubt yourselves, start doing some breath work. Choose to do some breath work. Take deep breaths in. Know that when you're breathing in your God essence. Breathe it into you. Connect with your higher self. That is your God self, your higher self. Your God self would never talk down to you. Be kind to yourself. Treat yourself like God treats you, with love. And patience. Patience is a virtue. Okay. Let's talk about the crystalline light body. We talk about it a lot as being the soul. Is it really the soul, or is it another part of us? We have many bodies in this one physical body that we have. Our physical body is the only thing that keeps us on earth. All our other bodies would just rise up out of our physical body. So that is why we have to take care of our physical body. Make sure we're giving it the right gas. Right? We don't want to put unleaded fuel into a regular gas tank. Yeah, the songs are going right along with what I'm saying, by the way. We were always born to fly. That's right. That's right. There's Russ. That's Russ's song and Liana's song. Freebird's song. All right. What is the crystalline light body? We talk about that also being the spiral, the Christos spiral. That is what is awakening in each and every one of us. Through our flame codex, through our remembering who we are at a soul level. So the light body is based in the metaphysical structure. It is made up of the higher self energy-based existence, beyond the physical self and human body. It is the full embodiment of a heightened state of source consciousness, the spiritual awakening into an interconnected state of being. And I was just told every being on earth has it. Oh no, there are NPCs. We talked about that too. But what I'm seeing is an NPC is just one that is so far into the programming, the 3D programming, that they don't even acknowledge that they might have a light body. They've never even heard of the word light body. That's what you call an NPC. But even NPCs have potential to have a light body when they know they do. When they get sparked in their remembrance. So those that have told you that there are NPCs on the earth, every being on this earth has a potential to spark their light body. Every being, including those steeped in darkness, other than the ones that God has already removed and turned back into stardust because they were too far gone. They'd gone lifetime after lifetime after lifetime, coming on this planet, raising chaos, being evil. So they were taken out of the game by God. But there are those of us, not us, but those in this world that are so connected to the programs, the 3D programs, that they can't even see their soul. They can't feel their soul inside of them. They don't think they have a soul. They're the ones that are saying they don't believe in God and really mean it. Can they still be sparked? Yes. But is it more of a unlikely that they will be sparked? Oh, those that hurt animals, by the way, those would be included in this. Those that hurt children would be included in this. So they forget their God spark. They forget the love they have in their hearts. They forget that. NPCs are even a little different than that. They're more indifferent. They aren't playing for the evil side nor the light side. They are gray. They call them the gray ones because they don't believe in heaven or hell. They have no beliefs. And there's very small percentage of them on the planet right now. Not very many. Most people either have embraced their soul selves, their light bodies, or don't even know what a light body is and are steeped in evil. But God is having mercy. I'm telling. All I can hear is Kyrie eleison, Kyrie eleison. God have mercy. God have mercy. Because He is giving them all a second chance. He's giving them a chance, and some of them are walking out of the darkness. We're seeing that a lot. That people are walking out of the darkness. Yes. Okay. And as always, anything that I say, okay, is either going to resonate with you or not. And that's fine, right? But this is what I'm seeing right now from my higher self. But our light body is part of us. Okay, so it is the full embodiment of a heightened state of source consciousness, the spiritual awakening into an interconnected state of being. Associated with energy centers, chakras, it is responsible for creating balance, alignment, self-healing, and full transformation. The light body's function is activated during conscious ascension in human form. We're not going anywhere to ascend. We're staying in our bodies. We're just more in touch with our consciousness, more in touch with our hearts, more in touch with our God consciousness. It is the embodiment of spiritual evolution, mastery, and higher self-actualization. The human energy field is made up of several layers: the etheric body, mental body, astral body, and emotional body. The metaphysical aspects of the crystalline light body. Beyond these earth densities and in higher ascension awareness, the crystalline frequencies activate in the physical form. Yes. Hi, Ashley. Hi, beautiful. Building the crystalline light body at the current collective ascension stage, the ascending can hold up to 80% of light in their cells, yet still inhabit a physical body. The planet's level of ascension has greatly increased, and Earth's harmonics are now rapidly changing and evolving. The music of the Earth is evolving. Over the next 20 years and more, as this crystalline ascension matrix is established within the Earth, ascending ones will start to notice many more physical changes in their physical bodies that will attune them to the planetary ascension energies. When the crystalline light body is in the process of activation, as many ascending are now experiencing, the physical body will eventually not need so much food. Light, like sunshine, will be metabolized as a source of body fuel. The ascending have the abilities to tune into and absorb the light and healing of the great central sun. Yes. As the ascending move further into these ascended and elevated earth energies, the physical body will expand into higher frequencies. Physically, many will change shape over time. The metaphysical human being over time will eventually develop longer heads similar to Atlanteans and ancient Egyptians. This is for the enlarged and expanded brain structure connecting to the energy of the expansion in the crown chakra. Yes. Thank you for the follow, Lynn. Welcome in. Evolution in the physical human will eventually result in the template being taller and thinner, more androgynous. Operating consciously in the etheric realms, their frequencies will operate at much higher dimensional levels. The crystalline light body will be activated and completely managed by the 12 fifth dimensional chakras walking the earth as masters. The ascending in future timelines will have full access to source light energy, maintaining the self in best health and optimal condition. So many of us are being told, get the garbage out of our food, out of our whatever we're consuming, out of our music, out of our frequency. Get it out, because the garbage is weighing you down. Point blank. We have to make the hard choices. And garbage can be more than just GMOs in your food or sugar, tobacco, drugs, alcohol. That's all garbage. But you have to make the choice. And when you're ready, you will make that choice. Until you're ready, you won't make the choices. Until you're ready. Once your crystalline body is starting to activate, you'll tell yourself you don't want it anymore. For me, it started with my cigarettes. They had to go. And alcohol had to go. I may have a glass of wine every now and again, a spritzer, but I don't drink to get drunk anymore. Did I used to? Yes, I did. It all had to be cleaned up. I had to let my daughter go because she was cruel to me and was bringing my frequency down. Every time I talked to her, I have left the door open just a crack if she wants to change her ways and start treating me and her father with respect, the man that raised her, that didn't have to, because he's not biologically her father. He was so good to her growing up, and yet she disrespected him and me. And so I had to let her go. We have to let these in. It's not easy. Not easy. Not easy choices, right? I've let all the sugar go out of my diet. There are some awesome stuff that you can use as sugar substitutes that are good for you. Fruit is good for you. I eat all sorts of fruit now. Cherries, apples, bananas, all of it. I love fruit now. I didn't used to eat a lot of fruit. I used to shove jelly beans in my face. But I've got all that out of my diet, and I can tell. I look in the mirror and I see a smaller me and a healthier me. I look in the mirror and my skin glows now because I've taken sugar out of my diet. If I want something sweet, I'll have some dark chocolate, which is really good for you, or I'll have some a date. Yeah, they're good. It's like nature's candy. I love plums and prunes too. Yep, I do. Prunes are good. I eat them all the time. Right? There are chips now. They make chips with olive oil. 2 ingredients or 3 ingredients. Olive oil, and I just got some the other day at Aldi. Aldi has some great ingredients in their food, because a lot of the Aldi food is brought in from other countries. Yes, the avocado oil. Yes, avocados are really, really good for you. Healthy. I love avocados. And I found I even found a multi-grain tortilla chip that's really good. It's got like 4 or 5 ingredients. I found some sourdough bread with 3 ingredients. I mean, oh my goodness, yes. Yes. Put those good foods in your body. Choose. We have choices, right? If we don't buy their garbage, do you know what happens? They go out of business. If we look at that commercial that they try to get us to buy their garbage, they go out of business. I don't eat fast food anymore. I gave that up too. Because there are horrible ingredients in fast food. Holy moly cannoli. I don't even want to get into that. Don't eat it. I chose a long time ago not to put it in my body anymore. But these are choices we need to make in order for our crystalline bodies to be in the best possible timeline that we can be in. But it's always a choice, guys. I cannot make those choices for you. I can tell you the choices that I've made and the differences that I've seen in my own reality because of the better choices that I'm making. But that's all I can do, and that's what I am doing. Because we are all evolving in our own divine time. My divine time might not be your divine time, and that is perfectly imperfect, which is perfect. Okay? Follow your higher self. Follow your higher voice. Right?
Morning paints the quiet.
Yeah, and we support each other, right? I'm going to support you every which way. When you drop that bad habit, I'm going to say, congratulations, you're going to feel better now. You're going to feel so much healthier, right? All right, here we go. Here is our snaps. We're going to go ahead and do our grid work now. So this is our butterfly, and we're all on here because we work together to empower each other. We are Christ Conscious Collective. Yeah, there ain't just one of us on there, and we're all equal. And this is our past loved ones. They're always with us. Anytime we think of them, they're with us, right beside us. My mom is standing right beside me because every time I see her name, her face, she's right there. This is our halo technology. It is lit up, and we are getting the ideas from source energy and the downloads. People call them downloads. I call them ideas because we're all getting different ideas. Some of us get the same ideas, right? But see, this person might take the idea and it'll sit there in their heart for a while. But this person might take that idea and make a video or sing a song or create a jewelry or create a picture. See, that's the difference between this person and this person. That's why the same ideas have to go to different people. Okay? So we are the golden butterflies because we connect with the golden arc, the golden timeline. That is what makes us golden. We work with the Christos spiral. We talked a little bit about that today. Our Christos body. Earth, air, fire, water, and ether. Use the elements because we are alchemists. Do water affirmations if you need and drink the water. It'll go through your body. Alchemize your food. Okay? Do these kind of things. That's the magic. You are magical. You're going from 2-strand to 12-strand in your DNA and beyond. And this is also our room. We are guided, watched over, and protected in here always. The dragons watch over us. Katarina did this for us. We go through this door to become heart-centered butterflies. It all has to do with the heart, with love. The love frequency, carrying that frequency, always. The solar plexus is what connects you to source energy. And Maya did that for us. 2 colors she used in that picture, just green and yellow. There are no coincidences. Maya is like a 3-year-old little girl or 4-year-old little girl. Yeah. This is Forest Fairy's work, and she saw the dragons in here. The water for the Christ Conscious Collective. The Magdalene, the magic. We move timelines in here. We're always pulling the timeline to the highest one when we do this grid work. You're safe in here. You're coming as your higher selves. No lower entities can get in this room. It doesn't happen because we are so protected. And this is also who we are. We are the unicorns on the planet. The rainbow butterflies of the Hopi prophecy. And this is the full armor of God. So today we rise in light. Today we walk as flame. We put on the helmet of truth. Our minds are clear. We wear the breastplate of light. Our hearts are pure. We lift the shield of faith. No shadow may enter. Yes, we have awesome mods in here. You guys are amazing. And here is our lucky hug. A big old hug for everyone in here creating and empowering yourself. We wield the sword of spirit. Our voice is power. We stand in the shoes of peace. We walk with purpose. Our grid is sealed. Our flame is online. And our codex is alive. Because we are the love. We are the light. We are the truth. We are. And I love that flower power. All right, July 25th, that is the main meditation. We'll be having it in Mama Yaya's room. I hope to see all of you there. Peace, unity, respect, and love is what creates the new earth. All right, here's our healing chain, and all these people and places have asked us to connect our energy with theirs so that they can heal themselves. So however you do that, with light language, with Reiki, with crystal healing, or with prayer. I'm going to call in Archangel Raphael and have him connect his energy to all these beautiful people and places. And we're going to send them love, light, and healing energy now. Miasatosh koros priyata makorosiata. Miasatosh koros priyata makorosiata. Miasatosh koros priyata makorosiata.
Silver moon above trees, whispers dancing with the breeze. Every dream I've
beautiful.
held so near,
And this is our rainbow butterfly dream catcher that Chris made for us. So before you go into the astral, before your head hits the pillow, put this in your mind's eye, but remember to bring your dragon with you and to protect your energy with a shield of protection. Okay? You can also set intention into water before you sleep, wind, fire, whatever you want to do, whatever you feel comfortable doing, whatever resonates with you. Okay? But that's so you don't come back with bumps, bruises, and scratches. We don't want that for you. You're a light worker, we don't want that to happen. So we're going to do the Aurelian Arc energy work. So if you can, close your eyes. And I want you to imagine this beautiful golden arc of energy above and below the earth. This energy is a thick energy, golden in color, and it has love frequency all through it. And I want you to pull some of that golden energy right into your heart and let it sit there for just a moment and let it grow. Now I want you to take that love energy from your heart and push it down into your solar plexus. Down, down, down into your sacral chakra. Down into your root chakra. Now down into the earth star chakra and down into the core of the earth. From there, I want you to see that golden energy glowing up through the ground and into the soles of the feet of all the people on the planet. All of them. Doesn't matter what they do on the planet. Doesn't matter what side they're working for. What side they're playing on. See that golden light go through the soles of their feet and up through their chakras. Root chakra to crown to soul star, up into the central sun. So you have a straight line from the central sun all the way down to the core of the earth, through that person and all the way down. So that person just had a spark of remembrance, an epiphany. It was like a lightning bolt hit them. A lightning bolt of inspiration, of imagination, of creation. Whatever that looks like to you, use your imagination to connect to your higher self to get that image. And hold that image. Hold that thought of how much love that person just experienced through their heart chakra, through all of their chakras.
Every sunrise brings a chance to join this joyful sacred dance. Tiny steps can still become something beautiful for everyone. I don't need to race the breeze. Love grows slow like ancient trees. There's honey in the morning. Hope in every brand new.
Beautiful. Woo, I got goosebumps. Thank you so much for doing that with me every day. I know that is so, so powerful. I can feel and see that really affects people. It really affects the world because of what we do, because we are powerful. All right, we're getting into the conversations with God. Book 2, Neil Donald Walsh. Okay. And it is a conversation between God and Neil. And here we go. All right. Okay, we're just going to go back to here. We had just talked about how there are no mistakes. Nothing is wrong, ever. Everything occurring in the universe is occurring perfectly. God hasn't made a mistake in a very long time. When you see the utter perfection in everything, not just those things which you agree, but, and perhaps especially, those things with which you disagree, you achieve mastery. Yes. Hi, Jules. Hi, beautiful. Hi, Tammy Lou. Hi, beautiful angels. Okay. Neil says, I know all of this, of course. We've been through all of this in book 1. But for those who have not read book 1, I thought it important to have a basis of understanding early in this book. That's why I've led into this series of questions and answers. But now, before we go on, I'd like to talk just a little bit more about some of the very complex theologies. Oh, that's right. We were talking about the theologies we humans beings have created. For instance, I was taught as a child that I was a sinner, that all human beings are sinners, that we can't help it. We're born that way. We're born into sin. How many people were taught that, right? Hi, Anthony. Hi, darling. And God says, quite an interesting concept. How did anyone get you to believe that? Ha ha ha, programs, right? Neil says, they told us the story of Adam and Eve. They told us in 4th, 5th, and 6th grade catechism that, well, we may not have sinned, and certainly babies haven't, but Adam and Eve did. And we are their descendants and have thus inherited their guilt, as well as their sinful natures. You see, Adam and Eve ate the forbidden fruit, partook of the knowledge of good and evil, and thus sentenced all of their heirs and descendants to separation from God at birth. All of us are born with this original sin on our souls. Each of us shares in the guilt, so we are given free choice to see. I guess if we will do the same stuff as Adam and Eve and disobey God, or if we can overcome our natural inherited tendency to do bad and do the right things instead, in spite of the world's temptations. And God says, and if you do bad, Neil says, then you send us to hell. God says, I do. And Neil says, yes, unless we repent. God says, I see. Neil says, if we say we're sorry, make a perfect act of contrition, you'll save us from hell, but not from all suffering. We'll still have to go to purgatory for a while to cleanse us of our sins. And God says, how long will you have to dwell in purgatory? Neil says, depends. We have to have our sins burned away. It's not too pleasant, I can tell you. And the more sins we've got, the longer it takes to burn them out, the longer we stay. That's what I've been told. God says, I understand. Neil says, but at least we won't go to hell, which is forever. On the other hand, if we die in mortal sin, we go straight to hell. God says, mortal sin? Neil says, as opposed to venial sin. If we die with a venial sin on our soul, we only go to purgatory. Mortal sin sends us right to hell. God says, can you give me an example of these various categories of sin you were told about? Neil says, sure. Mortal sins are serious, kind of like major crimes, theological felonies, things like unaliving someone, doing something to a woman, stealing. Venial sins are rather minor. I can't say those words on TikTok, so you guys know what I'm talking about. Venial sins are rather minor. Theological misdemeanors. A venial sin would be like missing church on Sunday, or in the old days, eating meat on Friday. God says, wait a minute. This God of yours sent you to purgatory if you ate meat on a Friday? Neil says, yes, but not anymore. Not since the early 60s. But if we ate meat on Fridays before the early 60s, woe be unto us. I freaking love God in this book because he is just like, what? What were you told? What? to be honest, I was never that much into religion to know that these things were being taught. But wow. Wow, and people actually believe that. That's cray cray. Oh my goodness. All right. So he says, yes, but not anymore. Not since the early 60s. But if we ate meat on Fridays before the early 60s, woe be unto us. God says, really? Neil says, absolutely. God says, well, what happened in the early 60s to make this sin no longer a sin? Neil says, the Pope said it was no longer a sin. The Pope. Oh my goodness. We're going to listen to the Pope. Okay. Never mind. I'm just being weird today because it is 90, the Schumann. Just saying. There isn't. Yes, Novi. We know this. Yes. And God says, I see. And this God of yours, he forces you to worship him, to go to church on Sundays under pain of punishment. Neil says, failure to attend Mass is a sin, yes. And if not confessed, if you die with that sin on your soul, you'll have to go to purgatory. God says, but what about a child? What about an innocent little child who doesn't know all these rules by which God loves? Neil says, well, if a child dies before it is baptized into the faith, that child goes to limbo. God says, goes to where? Neil says, limbo. It's not a place of punishment, but it's not heaven either. It's, well, limbo. You can't be with God, but at least you don't have to go to the devil. God says, but why couldn't that be beautiful? Why couldn't that beautiful, innocent child be with God? The child did nothing wrong. Neil says that's true, but the child was not baptized. No matter how thoughtless or innocent babies are, or any persons for that matter, they have to be baptized to get into heaven. Otherwise, God can't accept them. That's why it's important to have your children baptized quickly, soon after birth. God says, who told you all of this? Neil says, God through his church. God said, which church? Neil says, the Holy Roman Catholic Church, of course. That is God's church. In fact, if you are a Catholic and you should happen to attend another church, that's also a sin. God says, I thought it was a sin not to go to church. Neil says it is. It's also a sin to go to the wrong church. And God says, what's a wrong church? And Neil says, any church that is not Roman Catholic. You can't be baptized in the wrong church. You can't get married in the wrong church. You can't even attend a wrong church. I know this for a fact because as a young man, I wanted to go with my parents to the wedding of a friend. I was actually asked to be in the wedding as an usher, but the nuns told me I should not accept the invitation because it was in the wrong church. Okay, let me just take a minute and tell you which God this is. This is the God Jesus spoke of. When he said the kingdom of heaven is inside of you and that God is my Father, this is Yeshua's God that we're talking about. Okay? Like in anything, if this doesn't resonate, leave it. If it does, take it. Okay? So that is the God we're talking about. The God of love and light, hope and peace and faith. That is this God. Okay. And Neil says, and God says, did you obey them? And Neil says, the nuns? No, I figured God, you would show up at the other church just as willingly as you showed up at mine. So I went. I stood in the sanctuary in my tuxedo, and I felt fine. And God says, good. Well, let's see now. We have heaven. We have hell. We have purgatory. We have limbo. We have mortal sin. We have venial sin. Is there anything else? Neil says, well, there's confirmation and communion and confession. There's exorcism and extreme unction. God says, hold it. Neil says, there's patron saints and holy days of obligation. God says, every day is sanctified. Every minute is holy. This now is the holy instant. And Neil says, well, yes, but some days are really holy, the holy days of obligation. And on those days, we also have to go to church. God says, here we go with the have-tos again. And what happens if you don't? Neil says, it's a sin. God says, so you go to hell? Neil says, well, you go to purgatory if you die with that sin on your soul. That's why it's good to go to confession, really, as often as you can. Some people go every week, some people every day. That way they can wipe the slate clean, keep it clean. So if they should happen to die, God says, wow, talk about living in constant fear. Neil says, yes, you see, that's the purpose of religion, to put the fear of God into us. Then we do right and resist temptation. God says, but now, what if you do commit a sin between confessions and then get into an accident or something and die? Neil says, it's okay, no panic, just make a perfect act of contrition. Oh my God, I am heartily sorry for having offended thee. God says, okay, enough. Neil says, but wait, that's just one of the world's religions. Don't you want to look at some others? God says, no, I get the picture. Neil says, well, I hope that people don't think I'm simply ridiculing their beliefs. God says, you're really ridiculing no one, just saying it like it is. It's as your American president, Harry Truman, used to say, give him hell, Harry, people would shout. And Harry'd say, I don't give him hell. I just quote him directly, and it feels like hell. Wow. Neil says, boy, we really got sidetracked there. We started out talking about time and ended up talking about organized religion. God says, yes, well, that's what it's like talking with God. It's hard to keep the dialogue limited. Neil says, let me see if I can summarize the points you make in chapter 3. There is no time but this time. There is no moment but this moment. Yes, hi Trey, hi beautiful. Time is not a continuum. It is an aspect of relativity that exists in an up and down paradigm with moments or events stacked upon top of each other, happening or occurring at the same time. We are constantly traveling between realities in this realm of time. No time, all time. Usually in our sleep. Deja vu is one of the ways we are made aware of this. Yes. There has never been a time when we were not, nor will there ever be. The concept of age as it relates to souls really has to do with levels of awareness, not length of time. There is no evil. We are perfect just as we are. Wrong is a conceptualization of the mind based in relative experience. We are making up the rules as we go along, changing them to fit our present reality, and that's perfectly all right. It's as it should be, must be, if we are to be evolving beings. Hissler went to heaven. Everything that happens is God's will. Everything. That includes not just hurricanes, tornadoes, and earthquakes, but Hissler as well. The secret of understanding is knowing the purpose behind all events. There are no punishments after death, and all consequences exist only in relative experience, not in the realm of the absolute. Human theologies are mankind's insane attempt to explain an insane God who does not exist. The only way human theologies make sense is if we accept a God who makes no sense at all. How's that? Another good summary? God says, excellent. Neil says, good, because now I've got a million questions. Statements 10 and 11, for instance, beg for further clarification. Why did Hissler go to heaven? I know you just tried to explain this, but somehow I need more. And what is the purpose behind all events? And how does this larger purpose relate to Hissler and other despots? God says, let's go to purpose first. All events, all experience have as their purpose the creating of opportunity. Events and experiences are opportunities, nothing more, nothing less. It would be a mistake to judge them as works of the devil, punishments from God, reward from heaven, or anything in between. They are simply events and experiences, things that happen. It is what we think of them, do about them, be in response to them that gives them meaning. Yes, hi sunshine, hi beautiful. Events and experiences are opportunities drawn to you, created by you individually or collectively through consciousness. Consciousness creates experience. You are attempting to raise your consciousness. You have drawn these opportunities to you in order that you might use them as tools in the creation and experiencing of who you are. Who you are is a being of higher consciousness than you are now exhibiting. Because it is my will that you should know and experience who you are, I allow you to draw to yourself whatever event or experience you choose to create in order to do that. Other players in the universal game join you from time to time, either as brief encounters, peripheral participants, temporary teammates, long-term interactors, relatives and family, dearly loved ones, or life path partners. These souls are drawn to you by you. You are drawn to them by them. It is a mutually creative experience, expressing the choices and desires of both. No one comes to you by accident. There is no such thing as coincidence. Nothing occurs at random. Life is not a product of chance. Events, like people, are drawn to you by you for your own purposes. Larger planetary experiences and developments are the result of group consciousness. They are drawn to your group as a whole as a result of the choices and desires of the group as a whole. Neil says, what do you mean by the term your group? God says group consciousness is something that is not widely understood. Yet it is extremely powerful and can, if you are not careful, often overcome individual consciousness. You must always therefore endeavor to create group consciousness wherever you go and with whatever you do, if you wish your larger life experience on the planet to be harmonious. That is what mass meditation is for. That is what group meditation is for. That is what getting together every morning here in the Butterfly Sanctuary is for. If you are in a group whose consciousness does not reflect your own, and you are unable at this time to effectively alter the group consciousness, it is wise to leave the group, or the group could lead you. It will go where it wants to go, regardless of where you want to go. Abso-freaking-lutely. If you cannot find a group whose consciousness matches your own, be the source of one. Get out there and create your own group with your own beliefs. Others of like consciousness will be drawn to you. Individuals in smaller groups must affect larger groups, and ultimately the largest group of all, which is all humankind, for there to be permanent and significant change on your planet. Your world and the condition it is in is a reflection of the total combined consciousness of everyone living there. As you can see by looking around you, much work is left to be done. Unless, of course, you are satisfied with your world as it is. Surprisingly, most people are. That is why the world does not change. Most people are satisfied with a world in which differences, not similarities, are honored, and disagreements are settled by conflict and war. Most people are satisfied with a world in which survival is for the fittest, might is right, competition is required, and winning is called the highest good. If such a system happens also to produce losers, so be it, so long as you are not among them. Most people are satisfied even though such a model produces people who are often unalived when they are judged wrong, starved and rendered homeless when they are losers, oppressed and exploited when they are not strong. Most people define wrong as that which is different from them. Religious differences in particular are not tolerated, nor are many social, economic, or cultural differences. Exploitation of the underclass is justified by the self-congratulatory pronouncements from the upper class of how much better off their victims are now than they were before these exploitations. By this measure, the upper class can ignore the issue of how all people ought to be treated if one were being truly fair, rather than merely making a horrible situation a tiny bit better and profiting obscenely in the bargain. Most people laugh when one suggests any kind of system other than the one currently in place, saying that behaviors such as competing and unaliving people and the victory taking the spoils are what makes their civilization great. Most people even think there is no other natural way to be, that it is the nature of humans to behave in this manner, and that to act any other way would unalive the inner spirit that drives man to succeed. No one asks the question, succeed at what? Difficult as it is for truly enlightened beings to understand, most people on your planet believe in this philosophy, and that is why most people don't care about the suffering masses, the oppression of minorities, the anger of the underclass, or the survival needs of anyone but themselves and their immediate families. Most people do not see that they are destroying their earth, the very planet which gives them life, because their actions seek only to enhance their quality of life. Amazingly, they are not far-sighted enough to observe that short-term gains can produce long-term losses, and often do and will. Most people are threatened by group consciousness, a concept such as the collective good, a one-world overview, or a God who exists in unity with all creation, rather than separate from it. This fear of anything leading to unification and your planet's glorification of all that separates produces division, harmony, and discord. Yet you do not seem to have the ability even to learn from your own experience, and so you continue your behaviors with the same results. The inability to experience the suffering of another as one's own is what allows such suffering to continue. Separation breeds indifference, false superiority. Unity produces compassion and genuine equality. The events which occur on your planet, which have occurred regularly for 3,000 years, are, as I've said, a reflection of the collective consciousness of your group, the whole group on your planet. That level of consciousness could best be described as primitive. Yeah. So Neil says yes, but we seem to have digressed here from the original question. Okay, I'm going to stop right there. That's truth. That's truth. Organized religion. And again, if you guys don't agree with what I'm saying here, just leave it, okay? Because if Spirit is telling me, my higher self is telling me to share this with the group, with our group, then it resonates with me. This book resonated with me when I first got it back in 2016-ish, and it resonates even more to me today. It's like I missed a lot of this. Although I never was in organized religion, per se. Throughout my whole life, I never was. So I never knew these things. I knew that organized religion teaches you to fear God, but I never knew about how deep it really went. So, yeah. If you feel uncomfortable with the AI-created music, it not being yourself, then don't make it. If that does not resonate with you, don't create it. I created it. I think it's beautiful. Therefore, I share it. If you don't want to make that music, if you don't want to listen to that music, then you know what to do. It's simple. It's not a hard concept. Do what your soul is telling you to do. Follow your own intuition. Follow your own higher self. Okay? Right? If you like the kind of music that bumps, Trina, I don't play a lot of that music. Do what your higher self is telling you to do. Always follow your higher self, no matter what it is. You're welcome, Pepsi. All right, it's share time. If you'd like to come up, and share, you're more than welcome to share. Good for you. I'm going to get the Song of Orion ready. For us to do it 11:11. That is working with your 8th chakra. The Song of Orion is. Beautiful. Yes, you should love your higher self. Love yourself. Love your physical body. Love your crystalline body. Love all your bodies. Give yourself hugs. Talk kindly to yourselves. Remember who you are at a soul level. You are God consciousness waking up from the slumber. That's who you are. Mm-hmm. Oh, I love dance music. I love to dance. A great album for dancing is Disclosure by Oracle Nomad. Oh my goodness. I can't listen to that album without getting my ass off the chair and dancing. Yeah. I'll play some Oracle Nomad. How about that? We'll get some bumping music in here. Let me. He's on YouTube. He's in my dance channel playlist. Keeps blooming inside of me. I'll play a couple of really good ones from his Disclosure. Not that all of them are amazing, but here we go. Full Disclosure. Get off your seats and dance if you choose. Boom, boom, boom. Full Disclosure. Woo! First it's like something's off. Small misalignments in your thoughts. Small misalignments. Then it spreads, you start to see nothing's how it used to be. Every headline, every frame starts dissolving in your brain. Truth and fiction overlap. Now you don't know where you're at. This is full disclosure, piece by piece. They come from the surface, never go that deep. Show you how it's moving, never what it is. If you saw the whole thing, you wouldn't live like this. Full disclosure, feel it shift. Sense of self begins to drift. When the ground beneath you bends, you don't land the same again. Alright, see, I'm gonna show you what I do. You replay what you were told. Every story starts to fold. Trust the roads and subtle waves. Even memory feels reshaped. Was it always built this way? Or did something get replaced? Now your mind won't sit in peace. Pulling threads that never cease. If it's real, then what was false? If it's false, then what's the cost? This is full disclosure. Piece by piece. Told ya. Can't stay still when you hear this. Show you how it's moving, never what it is. If you saw the whole thing, you wouldn't live like this. This is a full disclosure. Feel it shift. Sense of self begins to drift. When the ground beneath you bends, you don't land the same again. Can't see it, can't go back. Mind keeps running different tracks. Two realities at once. Both feel real, so which is trust? You want the truth, but not like this. It's my favorite dance album. This is full disclosure, piece by piece. They come from the surface, never go that deep. Show you how it's moving, never what it is. If you saw the whole thing, you wouldn't live like this. Full disclosure. Feel it shift. Hey, Teresa. You guys moving in your chairs too? Come up and dance. I dare ya. Come up and chair dance if you can. Are you scared? Christash is gonna come up. Yeehaw. You choose.
You choose.
All right, here's another good one.
Okay, good. Because
I mean, they're all good. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, my chair's sliding around. I got one on wheels, and
We got a whole album of this good dance stuff. Who else coming up? Ashley, come up and dance.
Just
One more.
Strikes out, I'm late again. Same for walk, same for 10. Push the target, don't stop. Boss man watching
there's music at the bar on Friday
I
night.
let it
Woo!
rain. Don't wanna feel a thing. Oh, damn word on my
This guy's amazing.
Loose under neon light.
He's so family.
Don't think twice. I'm chasing, taking advice. Just one more. Don't tell me no. Feel that desire, let it go. Hands up high, lose control. Sweat drips down, let it roll. Just one more. I'm in too deep. Baseline got me on repeat. Heart beats fast. I'm on the run. Don't cut me off. I'm not
Done.
Don't cut me off. I'm not
Done.
Just one more. Just one more. Just one more. Crowd moves tight, bodies collide. Truth gets lost in the flashing lights.
Come on, Brandy.
And you're looking good. They don't see what's underneath the hood. Drink is fast, yeah, I lean in. Laugh it off like I always did. One more round, I feel alright. Till the silence cuts and minutes fly. Don't slow down, don't feel that pull. Turn it up till the room goes dark. Just one more. Don't tell me no. Feel that desire, let it go. Hands up high, lose control. Sweat drips down, let it roll. Just one more. I'm in too deep. Baseline got me on repeat. Heart beats fast. I'm on the run. Don't wake me up. I'm not
Done.
Don't wake me up. I'm not Lights go low. I feel it creep. Something
I feel it right there. Tingly.
For a second, I see it clear, but I drown it out right here. One more. Don't tell me no. I ain't ready to let this go. Turn it loud, let it bleed. Give me everything I need. Just one more. Yeah, that's the line I've been crossing every night. Heart beat fast, I'm on the run. Say it now, I'm not
Done.
Just one more. Just one more. Just one more. Just one more. Shot.
Yep. Flow next. This is what we do every morning at 7 o'clock. Or 7:30.
Every story, but this time I see it through new eyes, clarified. Then it don't feel soft, it feels sharp, like I caught through something I was holding on to when I didn't even realize I was holding it. You said one thing, felt another, and
So get your light language going too.
Something reckless, not playing, not safe, just moving on, feel it. Like logic never got to say in it, and I keep replaying it. Not because I want to, but because it's still moving in me. The way it started clean and ended not clean at all, like we both knew, but it didn't stop. Two sides to every story, but we kept switching sides. Like neither one was real enough to stay on, and now I'm here in the middle of that shift where understanding arrives, but doesn't release anything. I see it clear now, and I still feel it. I see it clear now, and I still feel
Always.
it. And that's the part that don't make sense. shape of it. You were the problem, I wasn't the answer. We were just two versions of the same moment, not aligning, but still touching. And I thought distance would rewrite it, but it didn't rewrite anything. It just made it echo louder. I misread on purpose, just to keep it alive a little longer. Small lies, we both agreed not our name, because him and it would have broken the spell. And maybe it already was breaking. We just kept playing it out, like if we stayed inside it long enough, it would turn into something else. But it didn't turn into something else. It just stayed what it was. Two sides.
This is called Flow.
Story. Neither one feels wrong anymore, just incomplete. And I don't know what that makes up, so what it makes me now. But I know this much. I see it clear now, and I still feel it. I see it clear now. Oh, and I still feel it. No confusion left, just contradiction. No confusion left, just contradiction. And that contradiction is where I'm stuck. Now I'm going back, now I'm moving on, just away. And maybe that's what love was. Not agreement, not closure. Just two sides.
I like the cheap
long enough.
plug-in little ear bud things. They last me 3 or 4 months for $5. That's what I buy. That's what I use. It's comfortable to me. I don't do anything wireless. No wireless.
We are surrounded by it, though.
Oh God, yeah. Yeah, it is.
Cool in the microwave. Let's do
Just transmute it.
Still in it.
the power of God for two.
Still in it. Still in it.
What you doing? Fun.
Just joined YouTube shopping.
Oh,
Now, how do I cash in?
No tax, no bags. It begins with this.
background and playing my music. I'm just dance and I'm just there for a minute. And I figured, if I'm joining you, I'm doing it. But then I was like, I gotta hang on the emails.
Follow patterns.
Never know what we're gonna do in here. Never know.
So get on without a pause. Never start to
Sometimes it's just listening to music together and enjoying the energy of each other, and it's beautiful.
Positive exchange of energy.
Yep.
But I always find that when I'm hanging out with people, I'm more productive. Like Saturdays, we used to hang out. I used to with Friday night.
Yeah.
I got that the Friday night job, so I don't wake up and different places on Saturdays. Right? But things change. I don't know what the
Yeah, I used to go live every Saturday. I've been doing Friday nights. I'm usually busy on Saturdays, to be honest, with kids. They want to go shopping, they want to go out. My grandson. That's what I do on Saturday, Sunday. Mostly with my kids.
sleep in the house.
Yeah.
Sundays have gotten busy too. I like this day. This is what we process. Loving the move.
Awesome. You manifested that.
I did.
You did.
I mean, like, it keeps amazing me every day.
You're a powerful mama jamma.
Just a reflection.
Yep.
What we hope in changing
Remember the oneness
All the love. I'm not good at that. I don't know, my heart's so weird. Phases.
I don't need the old outline.
Oh wow, it's already 11:07. See? Time flies when you're having fun.
And that's why I say to some of my customers, I say, don't have too much fun on your vacation.
Right? It'll fly.
Yes. Have some downtime. So I'm bored. Good. Enjoy it.
Oh, that sounds great, Charlie.
People move in different phases.
That's right. We move in different phases.
What we hope can change in time. Shift the view, we draw the line. People move in different phases. Through the pressure, through the changes. Every step.
Now, who is this one? Who's singing this?
This is Oracle Nomad. He's on TikTok. He's on YouTube. He's on Spotify. He's
I
amazing.
like the music, and I'm responsible for the music at the bar on Friday nights.
Ooh, yeah. There you
I'm
go.
going to infect.
Oh, he's got some good stuff. I'll tell you, he's got quite a few different albums.
I'm pretty sure I'm following him on Spotify.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
amazing.
I want you to post on Spotify.
He's so family. I'm getting there. I haven't done that yet.
I see it. I see
Yeah.
Opal on Spotify.
Yeah. I got a few other things I gotta do first.
Work on.
Yeah.
Baby steps.
Yep.
We're all
Hey, it
we're
took
all
me
under-
how long to do? I don't know how long Suno's been out, but it took me a long time to realize it was there and that I could create music the way I'm creating it. So evolution, right?
That's it. That's why people are, anyone that says, I'm grown. It's like, no. No matter how old
You're still a
you're
child.
constantly evolving.
Oh
You're
my
constantly.
goodness. Yes. We are forever students. I am forever learning, and I've been at it since 1996. Forever learning new things. Yep. But yeah. We're going to do the Song of Orion in 1 minute. So I'm going to turn this around. And let's see. Let's put that one there. Oop, gotta move him. There, now he's not in the way. Okay. Now people over on YouTube can see it. Yesterday, my YouTube didn't go through, guys. So we don't have the class for yesterday on YouTube. Unless I download it from YouTube, from TikTok, which I could do. But I don't know if I want to.
They can also go to TikTok and see it.
No, they can't.
Anyone on YouTube? No?
No, not the class.
But personally, individually.
I don't think so.
They
They don't have access to that. I only have access to that. No one else has access to my lives recordings.
very good point.
Yeah. But I don't know. We talked a lot about some stuff that might even get me flagged on YouTube. So
Everything happens for a reason, Opal.
yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm
Just go with it.
thinking.
Why did this happen?
Yeah. I think we discussed some things that I'm probably not supposed to be discussing. So, yeah. All right, so 11:11. Here we go.
Song of Orion, Viria Kumnare.
Work on this 8th chakra.
Omega Ipatuma, Omega Ipatuma, Patuma Eketa Ekuna, Omega Ipatuma, Tretila Idurna, Tretila Idurna, Durna Ekenta Ekuna, Omega Ipatuma, Omega Ipatuma, Omega Ipatuma, Patuma Eketa Ekuna, Omega Ipatuma, Tretila Idurna, Tretila Idurna, Durna Ekenta Ekuna, Omega Ipatuma, Omega Ipatuma, Omega Ipatuma, Patuma Eketa Ekuna, Omega Ipatuma, Tretila Idurna, Tretila Idurna, Durna Ekenta Ekuna, Omega Ipatuma.
And we did it again. Yay! Catch you guys. Catch yourselves on the back. Love you guys so much. Love you, Christasha. Mwah, big hugs and kisses.
Love you, Thomasina. Mwah.
Your husband just asked how sales are going this month, and
All right, let's let those doggies out. We'll end that. Today looks good. Today did good.